Hey folks, how you all doing? Just Michael here. I'm going to set up a YouTube channel, and by the time you see this video the channel should be set up, and there's various reasons behind this. So quick history about myself. I'm actually in my 50s, came back to driving HGV. I'm on R6 again, C+C or Class 1, whatever way you want to look at it. And I had a 19-year break from driving, and I'll explain the circumstances in a minute. So long story short is that I started driving way back in 1983 when I joined the Armed Forces, Royal Corps of Transport. And once I'd finished my training, I was posted to Germany, and I joined a engineer support and ambulance unit where we drove the old Bedford MK 4-tonners, armoured sort of Land Rover ambulances, that type of thing. And then after a period of time being there, I was posted to a tank transport squadron. Being tank transport squadron, you have to do Class 1. So did my Class 1, and we drove Scamels then. So we had the old Scamel Crusaders. I missed out on the Antars, but we had Scamel Crusaders, and then we went on to Scamel Commanders, and was posted back to UK. I left the Armed Forces in 1994. Following the redundancy phase that they were sort of rolling out at that stage. And then once I'd done that, I joined the civilian transport industry. I came home to Scotland, worked for XL Logistics on shop contracts, pulling wagon and drag and Class 1, doing trunk work, overnight changes, various service stations on the M6 in the UK. I left XL Logistics and joined Montgomery Transport, an Irish company who were based in Bells Hill. They had a small depot in Bells Hill, and we did Class 1 work there. Roping and sheeting, flatbeds. I don't see a lot of roping and sheeting nowadays. It's all straps and obviously curtain siders and container work, etc. So I moved back down to England with my wife at that time, and worked for Fuller's Logistics out of Slough on the Mars contract, Cadbury contract, Pedigree contract, mainly fridges, curtain siders and stuff like that. So during the haulage industry, there was various other companies, I won't name them, you know the ones that came in, started undercutting a lot of other companies and taking contracts from them. So Fuller's lost a lot of work in regards to that, and I was then given the opportunity to join Mikey Transport out of Dover. He was running a contract out of Slough at the time, and he put 10 articulated lorries on it with bulk tippers. I then became his foreman driver, so I was in charge of that for a while. And then once that contract finished, I carried on working with him up until 2001 when I joined the police service. Something I'd always sort of wanted to do after the military. Joined the police service, and consequently after my probation and stuff, went on to traffic, was in the commercial vehicle unit in traffic and ANPR. So my experience is very varied. During the haulage industry, I have driven tippers, bulk tippers. I've driven 8-wheel tippers. I've driven low loaders, curtain siders, fridges, flatbed trailers, where I did roping and sheeting, as I've already mentioned, and I've did European work. So the idea of the YouTube channel, I've seen a lot of stuff going on, a lot of hints and tips, and some of them aren't very clear, so I'm deciding to do a couple of videos. So I'm actually doing a lot of container work now, which is actually good for me, because container work is not the most difficult. The only time you ever get out of the vehicle is obviously to undo the twist locks or open the back doors in some cases. It's very unlikely that you find yourself in the back of a container loading it due to the sort of loads that are going in. So that's what I'm hoping to do, and I hope some of you will subscribe to the channel when I build it up, and then I'll be certainly giving weekly job adverts out as well that I come across in Scotland, and I'll make a note of them. So that's what it's going to be, guys. Hopefully you enjoy this short video that I've done. Although I say short, it's actually coming up to nearly 5 minutes, but hopefully you join us, and hopefully some of the advice I can give over will help some of those guys that are coming into the industry, or maybe some guys that have maybe forgotten, like myself. I needed some handy hints to bring me on, because when I started driving, everything was manual gearboxes. I got in, found myself in an automatic truck, and I thought, Jesus, what's this? It's now digital tackles as well. I was on analog before, so I've been doing a lot of studying and bits and pieces recently, and then catching up with a lot of other work, and hopefully some of the hints and tips that I'll pass on. Decided to call the page Mikey's Trogg vlog, trucking tales, etc., and handy hints. And the reason we use Trogg vlog is the word Trogg is a word associated with members of my old regiment, which was the Royal Corps of Transport in the United Kingdom Armed Forces, for those that are watching from abroad. So Trogg is normally associated with guys that come from the Royal Corps of Transport, and that's why it'll be called Trogg vlog. So hopefully you'll join us at some stage, and hopefully you'll learn something, and if not, pass on some handy hints and enjoy some of the videos that we do. Thanks very much for watching.